Okay, what is up everyone? I am back with more Marvel Midnight Suns as promised. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, leave a follow. Now let's begin. Okay, let's talk to mommy. I mean, Captain Marvel.
Hunter.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround.
Yeah, that's new.
As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
So this is the
what?
character that
You'll
they
see.
tried to make Brie Larson's character
Find me
be.
in the war room when you're
Brie
finished
Larson
here.
be.
There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Hey.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and
Okay.
you know the Skrulls would have spoiled
Yeah, I
it
know
for
I
us
gotta
if
do
they
my
got the
thing.
chance.
Captain Marvel is kind of dummy thick.
Can't you just... I don't know.
Goddamn.
Work my magic again? See, that's the
Sorry,
problem. This
sorry.
time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
Heads up, Hunter.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed
I take it
into
this
the
Captain
parent
Marvel is
nuclei,
closer to her
which is
comic book counterpart.
impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new Gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Ah, well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind.
Oh shit, sorry.
Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Okay, we can select a mission from the war table now. As I said, I'm only going to talk to certain characters as I unlock them. So Venom and Deadpool, when I unlock them, then I'll talk to them.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Sorry, let me... As I said before, I can't see the bottom of the screen, so I don't know how to change the cards. You can't change your battle outfit, though. Here's one I unlocked so far. I believe some of these costumes give you bonuses, but we're not gonna use them. We're gonna stick with this one, and this is the option to change them daily. So each in-game day, your outfits and clothes will change. Hold up. Okay, that's that. As I said before, I can't see the bottom of the screen, so it's gonna take me a while to figure out how to edit the cards. Oh wait, I can't edit the decks right now. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. And my character disappeared from the There's good. She's there.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses.
They screwed up the frame rate here, so
Something tells me
she's gonna move like that for a bit until it's updated again.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack. The falafel place down the road stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y. Monsters from hell, portals to limbo. It's all relative when you're working with a big bad midnight suns.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Don't know how long I'll play this for. I forgot the Xbox has a point system.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best.
Geronimo.
Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Very invincible, alien human. This game is pretty lengthy. Don't know how many parts I'll actually get out of it, though.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Sorry, they changed. Sorry, I forgot to. Oh, so apparently I can use this as a camera of some sort. Okay, let me set this up so I can read the chat. Gotta read it by phone, so that's gonna be annoying. Okay. Just so you know, I played this game for a while and I still suck at it. So, okay, we're gonna... Okay, let's see. And the whip also has a knockback effect. So you can do that and that. Actually, was not strategical the first time I played this game and died a lot. Still might happen, but...
Just like old times.
hopefully it'll happen a lot less. Okay, we don't need to heal right now, so... Draw one card. The next 2 damage card applies bleed. Yeah, we're gonna use that. And oh, we can actually throw that at him. So we're gonna do that.
They're mine.
We probably could do one more.
Get ready.
Okay, that's it. That's all we can do.
By her command.
Should have thought and did that one.
I must have angered them.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit.
Okay, as far as I know, the cards will get put back into your deck when you use them.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Let's use them legs of yours.
It's impossible.
Or knee.
Tell him who sent you.
And okay, we can chain 2 tacks together, so we're gonna do that. Take out 2 at
Time
once.
to bleed.
Nice move.
Let's see. You know what? You know, that's not gonna fly there. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll do it.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Okay. And her move. We can take down a lot of enemies at once, not just one.
Now I see why so many fear your strength.
Don't worry, I can take it. Looks like they want to try a few more.
Okay,
Is
let's...
it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Gain binary and 32 block free. We're almost done with what we need anyway.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
And that's it.
Come on.
All she wrote.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Of course she's German.
Watch out!
Get her!
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Okay, if you're not careful here, you can actually die pretty easily.
Was that truly your best?
Let's make them bleed.
Exactly what I needed. This is gonna
You are a force to be reckoned with.
You can actually get the artifact now, and then all you'll have to do is defeat the enemies around them.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to
Okay,
go.
we're gonna have to take some
I
attacks.
suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
They are still coming for me.
And I'm stunned because I got cocky and stupid. Oh, he's gonna try and self-destruct.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Take this!
Okay, we can actually KO him right here. Wait, hold up. Actually. You know what? Nah, we'll do
That
that.
all? Think I can punch through a moon now?
And now... Okay, I fucked that up. Okay, he's packing up. He should self-destruct and take out one of his guys if he's close. They're close enough to each other. Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. That worked out in my favor. Okay, we're done. I can actually move, but I'm not gonna do that.
Hydra Immortalis!
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck. Watch this.
I don't know how you can understand all that techno
Hope
babble.
you learned your lesson. Not a problem.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, we'll get a few.
Ready up.
Really? Shit, I forgot about that one. That was my bad. I forgot about him.
Fear is temporary. I am forever.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Okay, we're done
had
here.
your chance to.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
I forget that the MCU is closer to our universe, just with superheroes. And in fact, DC too. I mean, Marvel and DC are close. Well, Marvel is more close to our universe than DC is, in my opinion, I think.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
You can either do it from here or you can do that. Find the super link. No, wait, it's back. Right there. Super link tab on it, and then press the right trigger.
Come on, Hunter. I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me. Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a midnight
That's how you
sun
say
now.
it? I always said it
One of
quasi.
us. Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I keep seeing Wanda.
I actually didn't realize this because I didn't see the movie, but Magic is in the movie.
Never mind.
That name I forgot.
I will meet you
New
outside.
Mutants? Was it?
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
It's a good thing you're cute. Even though she's gonna get annoying any bit, but...
These missions can't be good for Caretaker's blood pressure. That's twice now her precious hunter has almost gotten smacked by Hydra. I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right?
As I said, there are dark
Look,
choices
I'm
in this game.
glad
I
my
don't know
mother's
if they
gone,
affect
but
the ending of the
yeah,
game.
At times I just want to hear her voice
Probably
again.
not.
Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
The only thing I want to hear from Lilith is a death rattle.
That's one way to save on Mother's Day presents. Enough about her crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
Yes.
I won't forget it.
Yes, that is a Pulp Fiction reference.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep
So you notice through the
slumber,
gameplay
not
the way
void.
the way Hunter will
I
stand is
dreamt.
going to change
Of what?
the longer the game goes on.
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But
I'm
first,
thirsty. You can watch
the
this talk
basics.
out.
The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
What was that?
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
I like Nico's character design. Of course, I was born in the 90s and lived in the early 2000s. So Gotham was a thing for like a really long time in TV shows
Chase
and
with
movies.
his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace,
I
a
don't
genetically
remember if
engineered
Nico was
Deinonychus from the
Asian
87th
in the
century.
movie.
I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it
Or
much.
if she was even in the movie.
And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
Don't know why I didn't put me back on this page instead of put me back in the beginning
If each magical effect
of the
is
conversation,
unique,
but
do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. It's a shame that Faustus got away, but I doubt he'll leave the city until his objectives are complete. There's still time for us to have a word with him. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
So apparently, by the end of the game, you found out that they were a thing? Question mark? I could never pick up on those things, but the dialogue made it seem like they were a thing. Unless they're sisters or... you know what? I'm gonna stop talking.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone,
Maybe I
you
misread the
deserve to know.
signs that the game gave me.
Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control
The
them.
Fox movies got me confused
I tried to caution
because
her,
apparently
she would not listen.
Wanda is not a mutant.
There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now.
I don't remember if Caretaker was in the movie.
I conjured a small
she might have
shrine
been
to
killed
Agatha's
off in the
memory
movie,
on the
I
grounds,
think.
hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
The Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey and the abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. Oh yeah, the dog can follow you, and even when you level up to a certain point, it'll follow you into battle, at least for 3 turns. I know Agatha is in the MCU. Don't know if she's a villain in the MCU though. I haven't seen that far into the MCU when Scarlet Witch showed up, unless the 2 Avengers. Well, of course, the 2 Avengers movie I watched.
Remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things.
She's basically Spike from Angel.
You seem strangely at ease about
Wait,
this.
she can't touch things.
After 1,000 years
Wait,
of
Spike
living,
couldn't touch things
learn
either.
to take things in stride.
Huh.
Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Sorry, every food I eat gives me heartburn now, so after I eat something, my stomach's gonna like be bothering me for like a whole few hours, so it's gonna get annoying. So anyway, I stopped watching the MCU movies after Thor: The Dark World.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
The only thing I know is that Agatha
That
is
is
alive in
something.
MCU. She was used as a post-credit scene.
There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove
Gonna play this for about an hour and a half and then move on to the next game,
belongs to a goddess who
which
often
is
favored
out of my wheelhouse, but
Ashtor.
Sarah?
I'm gonna stream it the first
Caretaker was
time
here?
just to see.
Nothing ever comes easy, dear.
The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created
Hey,
these
I didn't know
trials to
Shao
begin
Kahn
with.
was going to be in this game.
Trials?
Sorry, Mortal Kombat reference.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations.
I need to lay off
including your
the
faithful
sauce on my
companion.
food, apparently.
I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. You were too weak for this fight.
Here we go, that one back there.
Your mother abandons you.
Okay, we don't got enough. Nope, we don't got enough for anything. So we're gonna have to take a few hits.
They really want to get on my bad side.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Leave some for the rest of us. Now that was something. Your time has come. Feel my call.
I actually didn't know. Okay, all this time I could have been... Oh, that's my dog. Okay, that was my bad. I got stupid. Whoops.
Maybe we do not
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't know better, I would say she was a caretaker after the goddess herself. Good girl, Charlie.
As you've seen, some of the attacks will let you
And
move
you
spaces.
Too, Hunter. You finish this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting. right to be wary of this place.
If you're watching this on
It's your
YouTube, you could
birthright,
pause that if you
and I
want to
think
read it.
after
I'm not going to
everything
read
you've
through
been
every
through,
single
you
one
can
of these.
handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Okay, you can use his power. You unlock more of these. I've only unlocked one of them. So
Noble Ashtur guides my hand.
okay, can't do that one yet.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And
So every
why
time
our
I hear Elder
sanctuary
Gods, I
here
think of
has
Mortal
remained
Kombat.
all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
I need some friendly advice, and you're pretty okay at both the friend and the advice part. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I think that you think that I'm one of those good people, right? Not Marvel America levels, but not too far off. But where do you stand on the nature versus nurture question?
I don't know. We're a reflection of our environment. It's all set the moment we are born.
Our entire being is already set the moment we draw our first breath. There was not anything that Caretaker could have done to change my half-demon nature.
Oh, that's great. So what does it mean for me if both of my parents were evil? How can you be sure that I'm not, you know, evil?
I know you well enough by now, Nico. You chart your
Oh yeah,
own
this is a
path.
conversation
You
that
are
I
not
probably
your
shouldn't have
mother.
did either.
I bet parts of her probably rubbed off on me, or, you know, are literally running through my veins. I don't know, Hunter. I feel like I'm holding myself back worrying about this stuff. You've been around me enough, and I kinda trust you. What do you think?
I think that if you want to reach your true potential, you need to come to terms with your past.
Okay. How?
Even if your mother is gone, you still have the power to forgive.
How does that work?
Accept her errors that brought you here, but let go of the resentment. Refuse to let it weigh you down, and take control over your story.
Oh, I like that taking control part. Okay, I think I might have a plan now.
Feel better?
Not yet, but I will.
See, there were other friend stages, but I'm on New Game Plus. I didn't think this through. Should have started a whole entirely new game. Oh well, it's too fucking late now.
We still have so.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Parker still has to mix chemicals to make his webbing. What a sucker.
I mean, unless if you're going by the Sam Raimi movies where he doesn't need to.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with
That's
that
actually a
nasty
change
little
I
Hydra
didn't
gift
mind when
box
I
you
watched
found.
those movies.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Sure, why not?
Whatever artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands. If Hydra is now working to acquire
So as I was saying, I should have
antiquities, then our
thought the New
situation
Game
is
Plus
very dire
mode through
indeed.
fully.
We need to find a way to gain.
Because you're going to be
the upper
missing a
hand.
lot of these, those
And
are
you
character
think you can do
development
it with
scenes.
whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds
I
that I've
could do,
ever
though.
seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can
I'll
find
make a
way
bonus
to
episode.
research whatever we find in there
That
and have it
bonus
work in
episodes
our
about
favor.
beating this game.
I just wonder what it could be.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected. Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Okay, there's going to be a cool
Please
animation
tell
that's
me
happening
it's
here.
Not another amulet. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3
How's the
glasses of
dialogue
holy water
here
just to walk
weird?
through the Sanctum's front door.
This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural
Coming out of
nastiness.
one ear.
We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
Louder than the other.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now
Captain
the
Marvel
artifact has been returned to its
Marvel.
proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. One sorcerer's trash is another's treasure. I'll let you be the judge on this one.
Wait, I thought it said I get these leveled up. I get those unlocked from the start.
Got more coil for me? No problem.
Cool animation here also.
You're welcome, Hunter.
Okay, that's a new card.
Good day, Hunter.
Okay, we can edit the deck now. Okay, I guess they reset your cards also.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Oh, hello, what are you?
To the Forge, Hunter?
A tarot card. Ah, Moon Knight. A Moon Knight reference. It's true identity behind his cloak and shadow. This card represents deception, but also creativity and the unconscious. You guys didn't hear me mess that up.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The Forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
I am the Scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
As you saw from the last part, Johnny Blaze is in this game, but he's not unlockable.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Okay, you can get your friendship up and unlock new moves.
Maybe you should be the spirit.
Practice makes perfect.
Why's that? Why's my face blocked out? And these are ability cards. You can upgrade the abilities to make them stronger.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Okay, I'm gonna stop calling her Captain Mommy now. It's weird.
Good to have
It's getting
You
weird.
called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too. But yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Magic is a weird case in the,
I fail to see why you need me for this.
Oh. Thought I overheard something about you being destined to lead us to victory over Lilith. Maybe I got the name wrong.
I will find her.
That's the can-do prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was looking for.
Now, where the hell was she? I found her instantly last time.
Bună-ziua.
Got a minute, Hunter?
Going for a swing helps clear the cobwebs. You should try it.
Wait, where the hell was she last time? Do I gotta talk to Blade? Forgot what I even did. Could have sworn she showed up on the marker. Oh, there she is.
Fine, speak.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil
Okay,
itself.
it seems like most of the dark alignment choices are what
so
she
hot that your soul is scorched
likes.
black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Here we go.
Hunter?
You know what? We'll do 2 hours of this game. Since it's, as I mentioned before, very lengthy.
almost getting used to seeing you on.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Okay, the mirror table, you can get missions. Wait, you know that already. Let me save my progress though. It would suck if this game crashed and I lose progress even though I have quick save. I mean auto save on. Okay, you can get, let's see, Carol. We're not going to use any of the characters unless I unlock them, but this is how Hulk look in this game. Hulk is the last character you'll unlock in the game. As I said before, we're gonna use them as we unlock them. It's a good thing I remember when we unlock the characters, or they'll tell you when.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
Seems like the neutral choices are the way to go to get them to like you.
Step to report.
I don't know if I said this, but I made a joke about her being related to Colossus. Didn't expect it to be true because of the accent. That's why I automatically went to that, but apparently I was right.
To find out exactly what's going on down there.
Okay, you can disable the helicopter. That's basically what that's telling you.
Hail Hydra!
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Well, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Judgment comes.
You can actually, I think, get the helicopter out easily. Okay, we've got 4 turns. So we're actually gonna...
So that's how that works.
Okay, as you can see, you get 1 move per turn.
Hydra Immortalis!
Follow my lead.
Uh-oh, I'm easier to hit. She's easier to KO now.
How many times
so
is that?
Gotta be careful.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
You're ready now.
Still they persist.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit.
We gotta...
You truly are your
Can't actually do
lover's
that.
child, Hunter.
So... Let's see, we're actually gonna... redraw a card. We're gonna use it again, fuck it. Okay, that is... Okay, that didn't help at all. Wait, card? Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Only a fool would stand before us.
I feel stronger already.
And we'll actually get that one out of the way. And we can actually, I think we can actually, no we can't. No we can't.
We serve
We'll
until
take the
end.
hits.
You will not be forgotten for this. Taking the shot.
You'll regret that.
More souls come for judgment.
Uh-oh. He's gonna self-destruct.
They have chosen their fate.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Okay. We'll use...
Watch and learn.
But actually, see what Ghost Rider's Hell Whip can do. Okay, there we go.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Okay, now
that
we
should keep them grounded. Now
beat
let's
the
get
rest of the
everything back
enemies.
to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Right, I forgot he takes away your skills. Okay, good. We'll move out of the blast. Wrong person. I didn't switch. That was stupid. You know what? She'll take the damage.
By her command.
For victory.
And this phone is really hard to
I almost felt that one.
not click. Press something completely different than what you mean to.
Our loyal soldiers
Because the touchscreen on the phone I got
punching
is sensitive as
bags you've come
fuck.
to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All possible with honor.
See, do we need that? Do I need that? Nah, I think I can get a few more hits. I can take out a few people.
You bring judgment upon yourself.
Okay, you can chain this to 3 people and still some health. Enemies and still some health.
Prepare yourselves. Someone get me out of here.
That was something.
Now can I? Nope, still not close enough.
You're mine.
There's no one. Assist our
Oh
ally.
fuck, I got too cocky.
The worthy are standing.
Hell that.
Okay, we can revive. The revive doesn't take any cards.
I've got some scores to settle.
We already got Hellmouth up, so we're gonna take that out. Okay, we'll heal Robbie.
Behold the light's gift.
I am empowered.
Should I use him? Well, fuck it. We'll get rid of the Hell Ride. Okay, we'll destroy the Hellhound. Why do I keep narrating everything?
Shoot up here!
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
Never forgets a face!
No issues to report.
Weak, even for Hydra.
And we'll take you. We'll do that.
You make that look almost too easy.
Please get lucky. No, one step ahead. Frick. Okay, damn. The best we can do is get someone's health back.
The light will heal you.
Every little bit helps.
Then we'll end the turn.
Get out of there! For Hydra!
There's still time for you to run away.
Okay, they're finished anyway.
Well done.
You can knock them into one of your teammates. Your teammate loses health, but the bad guy loses health also. But if you knock them into your teammate, I believe your
This is a minor setback.
the enemy you're fighting will lose more
Well,
health
at least
than
we
your
don't have to
teammate, if
listen
that
to
makes
you any
sense.
longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Yes, that is Sabretooth. I didn't know he was coming the first time I played it, but I noticed the back fur and I was like, yeah, that's Sabretooth. Okay, blah blah. Hero levels. All hero levels up faster. At higher dicky level. Yeah, I didn't hear what I just said by accident.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
I don't know if this makes it go down.
Figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter, but no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Illyana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign. What an alarm bell.
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself. Reminds me of my mother. There is almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand. Not many can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Okay, we'll join the hangout. We're not gonna hang with Wanda, though.
Man, scratch off another victory for the Midnight Suns.
I am not above celebrating the end of some real bad people. I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
What do you get when Captain Marvel goes stir-crazy?
You tell me.
Someone who is not enjoying herself?
No, I'm having a great time. I thought you were setting up a cheesy joke.
Oh, no, I was really curious. When you have cabin fever, what does it look like?
How about me 20 minutes ago?
Nice.
What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some complicated thoughts about this place.
Yes, there are bad memories, but the good ones outweigh them all.
You're lucky you have that.
I am making some new ones right now.
No one likes a suck-up, Hunter. But so am I. You're not half bad, Hunter.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way? That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting
You wanna
the
know what's funny?
darkness,
This was my most
watching
anticipated
cities
game,
even
and I heard about it
nations
like
form and then crumble.
2 weeks before, a week
And yet
before
we
it came out.
persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time.
Thought they were gonna pull an X-Men Destiny where your
Sending
character
Wanda
wasn't
away,
unlockable,
sealing the library,
where your character wasn't
that
fully
elaborate
customizable.
memorial she conjured up. She didn't waste
Destiny,
any
I
time
just said,
trying
probably
to
said
bury
Legend. I
what
wasn't paying
happened.
attention to myself.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its
Okay, we should be
secrets
getting
remain
Spider-Man
hidden,
pretty soon.
even after all this time.
Probably not in this
Even
part,
to
but the
you?
next part though.
Even to me, Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry. I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Could actually talk to her before going towards the book. Okay, you can't train at night, sadly. How long has Steve Blum been voicing Wolverine? Oh,
The
I
goddess
didn't mean to
disagrees.
point that way.
The goddess of order approves.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this
Talk
place
to
than meets
Agatha.
the eye.
Naggity
Do you
Ann.
remember the
Nagatha
words I
Chrissy,
taught you
sorry.
as a child?
Bob's Burgers reference.
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Ugh. Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
Rod. Sorry.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the
Oh yeah,
wind,
Deadpool is
unfortunately.
PG-13 in this
A
game, by
side
the way,
effect of
obviously.
Wanda's experiments here.
Meaning no F-bombs.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Okay, you can go to the chests now and open them. First you gotta get the key. You can win them from battles from the war table. You still talk to certain characters though, all here. There's nothing to do here, so we're gonna head off to bed. Yes, this game has a day and night cycle. I know you've probably seen it before. You have to buy the room upgrades all over again. That's pretty annoying. You can also find photos around the Abbey and put them in the picture frames. Uh-oh. Here she is, Lilith herself.
Can that really be you? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
My trial with the Elder Gods. How did you know?
I heard you calling upon Oshtur, and I am not the only one.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
This will happen points in the story. You'll Lilith will get into contact you through your dreams.
Was that really her?
Let's see what CM CD gotta do.
You know, I was obsessed with the sun as a kid. A huge nuclear reactor fueling all light and life in our solar system. And then looking up at the stars at night and realizing there were other nuclear reactors, some of them even bigger and brighter, probably supporting planets just like ours. I was blown away.
And now?
I want to say I still am, but I saw countless stars while I was in the Kree Star Force. White dwarfs, red giants, even a couple of neutrino stars. Sadly, the sense of wonder eventually wears off, like most things.
It sounds like you miss that sense of wonder.
A part of me does, I guess. But I can't really complain. These powers opened a lot of doors. Makes you wonder where I'd be if the Kree's Psyche Magnetron hadn't turned my imagination into reality. Would I still be in the Air Force? Or NASA? Or maybe something completely out of left field, like a social media influencer with a famous cat. What would the life of regular Carol Danvers look like?
Is Carol Danvers supposed to be a mixture of Supergirl and what's his name? Green Lantern?
You would have found new ways to break boundaries and set new records. Probably break those as well.
I do love the sound of a glass ceiling shattering, and it would be nice to know that I did it with no extraterrestrial help, so to speak. That's a thought. Maybe in another life. But for now, you're stuck with me in this one.
Okay, the maximum team friendship level in the Abbey. Okay.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
I need more.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? How does this look?
Okay, and okay, that's it. We can only get one at a time for now.
If you find more coil, send it my way.
Let's spar.
My lucky day, huh? Let's do it.
Wish they had a little cutscene of them fighting. But hey, it is what it is.
Hey, Hunter, when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
There you are, Hunter. Got time to look at something?
Why didn't the thing
The
show up?
intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. Good. I was hoping for something to do. Central will crack the code.
Yes, we know Games.
This
He has a
intel
nice
is hot,
ass.
Hunter.
Trying to
Now
play
that
the
we've
game.
decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Okay, if you do the hero ops, the character that you pick to go on the hero op, they'll be missing for a day or two or a few days. You'll get them back at the end of the few days, and they'll have like a new ability or skill.
I think I can handle that. Thanks, Hunter.
We're gonna.
Hunter, hello.
We're actually gonna finish it off. No story battles today. I'm just gonna talk to Caretaker and Agatha.
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the Blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she's not buried here?
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral
The only way I know
homeland
the
in Transient.
Knights of Wundagore is because they were a
I don't
reference
think
in
they ever
the
expected to
show
contend
Spider-Man
with an
Unlimited. Other
organization
than that,
like
I know
Hydra.
nothing about them.
And I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves. I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are
Sorry, I know
actually
this is
the
kind of
result
boring to some
Sarah's
people, but I
frequent
actually like reading the
undertakings.
listening to the backstory on characters and lore and all that.
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free, I'd like to talk. Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between. But that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
The world is at risk of being consumed by Lilith. We cannot afford to leave any stone unturned, even if it means upsetting you.
It's not my feelings I'm worried about. The last time I gave someone free rein of the library, it cost us dearly. I'm not sure we can handle any more unexpected calamities around here.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for-real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
We'll get back to these story missions that I said before.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
Tomorrow. Y'all play this game again tomorrow.
During my time with the space
Probably
program,
might not do
I
2
found
hours
myself
of it.
involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in 3rd place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question.
The MCU,
but
or
he
is that a
doesn't
thing
have
that she
my
always
precision,
says,
patience,
or they always
or
say about her?
reliability. At least, that's how Bruce
Yeah,
put it.
someone will tell me in the comments on YouTube.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack, Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
I've been wearing the same clothes for a while. Before I start the next game, I'll forgot to do something. Okay, you can change your appearance, by the way. Outfits. Okay, change outfits daily. As I said before, every day the outfit will change, and you can also wear your costume around the Abbey. Let's see. We'll buy that one. And then I'll save. We'll continue more of this game tomorrow. I want this game to last for like a while. We'll get into the we'll talk to Iron Man, and then we'll get into the story bits of the game. Okay, I'll be right back with the final game of the night. Give me one moment.